Good morning, my children, and once again, welcome back to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we're going to continue with the review of the letter H, but in its small form. Remember, this letter we commenced it yesterday. Yesterday also we saw it in capital form. Today we're going to check it in small form. Now, for this, before we commence with the new letter, remember we have to go back to the previous ones so we can join it. That means starting with the letter A. Now, for this small letters, we're going to associate it with names of people. Remember, letters are not just for objects, but they can also be used for names. Para el día de hoy, chicos, vamos a continuar con el estudio de la letra H en su forma minúscula. Recuerden que en el video de ayer estuvimos platicando de esta letra H, pero en su forma mayúscula. Para el día de hoy vamos a ver la letra en minúscula, pero recuerden que tenemos que regresarnos a las primeras letras para que de esa forma la unamos con esta nueva. Ahora, el día de hoy vamos a hacer nuestro repaso utilizando nombres de personas. Recuerden que las letras no nada más son para objetos, sino también nosotros las podemos utilizar para nombres de personas, okay? So, let's have our review of the letters of the alphabet. Remember, for this, it's also important that you concentrate and you pay attention. So, let's begin. Vamos a empezar. Recuerden, chicos, poner atención, concentrarnos, porque cuando lleguemos a la letter H, vamos a ver dos objetos que también podemos asociar con esta letra. Let's start. Small A for Alan. Small B for Brenda. Small C for Camila. Small D for Diego. Small E for Emiliano. Small F for Fernando. Small G for Geraldine. For Guillermo. Okay, for Gerardo. And the letter of today, small h. Now, yesterday also in the video with the capital H, we saw two objects, the hat and the hammer. Do you remember what is hat? Very good. Hat in Spanish, sombrero. Remember, the hat is an object or an accessory that we use to look fashionable or to look handsome or prettier in the case of the girls. Recuerden que un sombrero es un objeto que pertenece a la familia de la ropa o es también un accesorio que usamos para vernos a la moda o para vernos más guapos o para vernos más bonitas en el caso de las mujeres. That is hat. And hammer, it's an object of construction that we use so we can hold a door or to construct a house. Recuerden que un martillo es un objeto que utilizamos en las construcciones para poder crear una casa o para poder sostener una puerta. That is hammer, which in Spanish, martillo. Now, with the letter H in its small form, small h, we have hunt and we have the honey. Let's talk about characteristics of these two objects. In the case of the hand, remember it's a part of the body that belongs to the arm, and it's right here. Hand in Spanish, mano. Now, it's also very important to talk about the hand that contains several fingers. Each one of the fingers has their own name. For example, this is called thumb, this is called index, this is called middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Okay, so we have 5 fingers in total, and they are also part of the hand. Recuerden, chicos, que para la mano, hand, mano in Spanish, pertenece a, es una parte del cuerpo, pero pertenece principalmente a el brazo, ¿ok? Es la parte final que tenemos en el brazo. Una mano también está conformada por 5 dedos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ahora, cada uno de estos dedos también tiene su propio nombre. Eso es algo muy importante de aprender, ya que es un tema que también nosotros estaremos trabajando próximamente. Les voy a decir cómo se dice en español. Ya ahorita ya lo platicamos en inglés. This is called thumb, pulgar, index finger, the índice, middle finger, ¿ok? El anular, ring finger, ring finger in Spanish, it's called ring finger, meñique, okay? And little finger es el más pequeño que tenemos de todos los 5 deditos, okay? So we have 5 fingers in total. They belong to the hand, pertenecen a la mano, okay? Hand in Spanish, mano. Now, next to the hand we have the honey. Now, characteristics about the honey. First of all, it's important to know that this belongs to the family of the fruit. Now, the honey, it's a material that all the bees extract so we can eat it. Another characteristic of the honey is that it's the favorite food of the bears, and particularly one bear that is called Winnie Pooh. He loves the honey. Another characteristic of this is that it's color yellow, and it's also considered as part of something that is very sweet. En el caso de honey, honey in Spanish, miel. Recuerden que la miel es un producto, es parte de la comida que nos lo proveen las abejas. Esto quiere decir que las abejas buscan en lugares especiales, buscan en árboles, en plantas, donde se encuentra el polen, buscan en estos lugares para de esa forma extraer la miel. De esa forma, pues, estas la colocan en un panal. En este panal es cuando las personas que trabajan para extraer la miel, pues la van quitando y la van produciendo para que de esa forma la lleguen a tiendas y nosotros la podemos consumir. Otra característica de la miel es de que pues también es un producto dulce, ¿ok? Por lo tanto pues es delicioso. Ahora, la miel es uno de las comidas favoritas de los osos. Los osos consumen mucha miel, especialmente uno de los osos más conocidos que se llama Winnie Pooh. A él le encanta la miel. Y por supuesto el color de la miel, color yellow. So, for the honey, small h. Now, let's practice our pronunciation exercise for this. Remember, the teacher Jacob is going to say first the object and the letter. Please repeat after me with all of your energy. Hand. Small h. Very good. Honey. Small h. Very good. Remember, the honey, the food that the bees extract to give it to us. Recuerden que la miel es un producto que las abejas extraen, quitan para que nosotros la podamos consumir. Very good. Now, the activities of today, once again, are part of your textbook and they are located right here. Page 109, page 110. Now, for these 2 pages, my children, remember, the most important part is to trace the letter H in its small form. Small h. Now, while we are tracing the letter, let's repeat the name of it so we don't forget it. Recuerden que una de las partes importantes de estos ejercicios es remarcar correctamente la letra y repetir su nombre para que de esa forma no se nos olvide. Ahora, cuando ustedes repitan la letra, también digan completamente, porque estamos viendo cómo se escriben en mayúsculas y minúsculas. Recuerden que no se escriben igual, por lo tanto, también es importante que sepamos diferenciar una de la otra. Small h, small h. Small h is for hand. Hand is a part of the body and also part of the arm. Hand in Spanish, mano. Small h. Of course, in your activity, you have more examples of the letter to trace. After finishing with all of them, we continue with the second part of the activity, which is to paint the hands, okay? Now, for the hands, you can use colors as pink, such as pink or peach, which in Spanish, color carne or durazno. Also, if you want to paint them with color black, with color brown, there is no problem. Remember, all people, we have different colors. I have color brown, others have color peach, others have color pink. So if you want to use those colors to paint the hands, good. Very good, excellent. Now, while you are painting the hands, don't forget to repeat the name of the object. Hand, hand, hand. Now, remember that on top of the page we have a small sentence. I'm going to read it for you, and it says, dice la oración que se encuentra en la parte de arriba de su hoja, dice así: I have two little hands. Tengo dos manos pequeñitas. Clap, clap, clap. Two little hands. Clap, clap, clap. I have two little hands. Clap, clap, clap. Two little hands. Clap, clap, clap. Yo tengo dos manitas. Tengo dos manitas. Very good. After finishing with the activity of page 109, we continue with page 110. Same instructions, my children. The most important part of this is the tracing of the letter H. Small h. Small h. Small h is for honey. The honey is part of the food, and the bees, okay, is produced by the bees so we can consume it. The honey begins with the letter H. After finishing with all the examples of the letter H, then we continue with the final part of the activity, which is to paint the object. Now remember, the color of the honey is colored yellow, so I suggest you to use that as a reference. Okay, and of course we have our small sentence on top of it, on top of the exercise. Tenemos una pequeña oración en la parte de arriba de nuestro ejercicio y dice: The honey, la miel, the honey is produced by the bees. Es producida por las abejas. Producida quiere decir hecha por. The honey is produced by the bees. It is very sweet. La miel está producida o hecha por las abejas. Es muy dulce. That's the honey with small h. Very good. So, that's it for today, my children. I hope that you have an excellent weekend. Don't forget that we are this close to celebrate our Christmas festival. So it's very important that the two songs that I sent with your parents, you continue practice them every day. The We Wish You a Merry Christmas, We Wish You a Merry Christmas song. And of course, rocking around in the Christmas tree and the Christmas party down. Okay, also very important that you check it and you continue dancing it, so we have an excellent day in the festival. So we see you tomorrow we see you on Monday, I'm sorry, because tomorrow it's Saturday weekend. Have an excellent rest, okay? Take care, have fun, enjoy your 2-day weekend, disfruten de su fin de semana. No se les olvide, pequeños, seguir practicando sus canciones para que nosotros en el festival de Navidad las hagamos bien padre y nos quede hermoso ese día. So, we see you on Monday. Take care, have an excellent afternoon, goodbye.